Brought to you by...
What's up, friends? It's your boy Obuck here, welcoming you back to Embrace the Film, where today we blaze a bloody trail across the Mexican border, en route to El Rey, with a couple of real mean motor scooters, as we take a look back at the Rodriguez-Tarantino love child.
From dusk till dawn.
Written with flair by the now infamous Quentin Tarantino, and directed with the edgy style of Robert Rodriguez, this film twists us into a wild ride alongside the Gecko brothers. After pulling off a daring daylight bank heist, the Geckos race toward the border to El Rey, a sort of safe haven for criminals in Mexico, taking a former preacher and his two teenagers hostage, in order to get across the border to freedom. They take shelter at an offbeat biker bar called the Titty Twister, that unfortunately happens to be the home base of a nest of monstrous vampires that have been feeding on patrons for decades. Like many before me, the first time I saw this film, I had no idea what I was in for. What starts out as a more than average action film following a couple of renegade bank robbers racing across the border, with police bearing down on them, takes a complete 90-degree turn into a carnivorous bloodbath of monsters and mayhem. And it is by far the only way that this film should be seen for any first-timer, in my opinion. This is a film that you should go into with no prior knowledge on what it is about, and just let it send you careening over the edge. So if you haven't seen this yet, you've already come too far. This film sees Tarantino take a starring role alongside George Clooney, then best known for his massively popular stint on the breakout television smash ER. And I have to say, Tarantino knocks it out of the park, playing George's mentally disturbed, sexual deviant brother Richie, while George himself delivers possibly the most badass performance as the cool and collected, tough-as-nails elder brother Seth. Tarantino's mastery of the written word is on full display here, as these characters, among the rest of the cast, deliver some of the most iconic and memorable dialogue, with a roll-off-the-tongue natural flair and a tough-as-nails attitude. Rodriguez's desperado style with the camera work and editing makes for a rip-roaring visual spectacle that keeps things ramping up toward the latter half of the film. For me, the opening sequence is the breakout scene of this movie, encompassing everything you need to know about this flick and its characters right off the rip, and setting up the tone for what to expect to come. Not only do you get to see George Clooney, Tarantino, John Hawkes, and Michael Parks in the same scene, but they deliver some of the strongest sequences of conversational pieces that Tarantino is so well known for. Topped with a downright sinister performance by Clooney that, up until this point, would have made his ER fanbase quiver with fear. Rounding out the cast, we've got the masterful Harvey Keitel, the gorgeous Juliette Lewis, newcomer Ernest Liu, Tom Savini as Sex Machine, Fred Williamson as Frost, and pop-up performances by Danny Trejo, Salma Hayek, Cheech Marin, and Cheech Marin. This film is a balls-out, all-cards-on-the-table bloodbath that locks you into this bar with strongly written, fun, and exciting characters, wildly entertaining and visceral set pieces, horrifically twisted creature effects from the team that would come to be known as K&B, and gallons of gore for you to sink your teeth into. The drama is on point, the comedy sticks the landing, and the action drives it home. Honestly, the one flaw with this one is in the visual effects. This was from '96, and their budget was limited, so they don't hold up as well today. And every part of me wishes they had all been done with practicals. But if you can look past these, you're in for one hell of a good time. I have to give From Dusk Till Dawn an A. This is a film I saw very early on in life, and have rewatched literally hundreds of times since then. It's one I can keep coming back to because it's just that much fun. I highly recommend this to both horror and action fans. For those of you who have seen this one, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Did you love it like I did? Did you absolutely hate it? Are you a faithless preacher? Or are you a mean motherfucking servant of God? If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to let me know. It's just a quick scroll down there to that comment section below. If you're enjoying the channel more than words can describe, shoot me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe. If you'd like to show your support even more, come find ETF on Patreon or Tippy, where every pledge and every tip brings you rewards galore. Not to mention allowing me to bring you more films to explore. But all jokes and rhymes aside, if you have any films that you would like me to check out, or that you might like to see reviewed on this channel, feel free to reach out to me here down in the comments, or over on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And I will catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.